Humans are so convenient. We are inherently self-serving, and that's natural in a dangerous world. If you're wondering what's going on, you've probably realized that that's the first line of a spoken word I've already done. If not, that's tough. You know what else is tough? Missing out on connections and opportunities because you thought you knew more than you actually did. One of the most interesting moments in life for me is when someone gets to be proven right or wrong, because many people have a hard time with being wrong. Everyone has someone they can think of that struggles when they're wrong. I'm a sports fan, so if you're wondering if I have someone in mind, you're darn skippy. It's undisputed that some predictions aren't as sharp as others. But some people just don't know what to do when they're wrong. Regardless, it's something everyone struggles with, some more than others. My ears always tune into absolute statements. It's not that people don't know what they're talking about. It's just that their experience is usually limited. People love having polarized discussions along the lines of race, gender, sexuality, and socioeconomic class, believing that they have the authority to speak for whole groups and making firm statements on their behalf. The thing is, we usually go too far. Overgeneralization happens when people try to create truths to support their worldview. They range from innocent to indefensible. One example, black people love chicken. Well, I'm vegetarian and my dad's vegan, but fine. A more potent one. Christians want unwilling mothers to suffer and every baby to be born no matter what the cost may be. Less true, but an understandable conclusion. A most appalling one. Immigrants are criminals. This is both wrong and unnecessary. If the standards people use to generate their overgeneralizations were used against them, they would instantly cry out for mercy. Let's note we are speaking of overgeneralization. I'm not talking about generalization that comes with an experience proportional to the size of the statement being made. I'm talking about the friend that knows how women are because of 2 relationships that totaled 3 months and a few Instagram DM rejections. Or that person that knows how Mexicans are because of that one family that lived in their neighborhood. Or that coworker that knows how Muslims are from a 1-week vacation to the Middle East. My ears also perk up when I hear people say that they can know or read people. It's funny because sometimes it's a basic thing that anyone paying attention could have realized, but sometimes it's deeper. We're going to leave astrology out of this one. But sometimes it's character assessment or predictions of responses that are truly signs of understanding. Some people are spot on, others are a little more lucky than good. But this is for everyone who has said things like, I pick up on vibes, or I can read energies, or I can sense auras. Those senses didn't tell you that your friend is depressed and barely making it out of the house every day? If you can't understand the people around you, how can we trust any statements you make about strangers? You didn't know your friend well enough to realize he was planning a suicide attempt, but you can sense that the homeless person isn't really trying to get off of the streets? You didn't know your child well enough to foresee them executing a mass shooting, but you know that black people only want to rap and play sports and don't really care about the health of their community. There aren't a million absolute truths in the world, but here are a couple. No large enough group is a monolith. There is no one thing that you can get everyone to agree on. There is always something for you to learn. Keep those in mind the next time you decide to speak up on something. Because sometimes you know, but sometimes you thought.